Alright folks, how are we doing? Sean Fontana here from Fontana Fit Personal Training. So I just want to follow up on one of my recent posts on my sort of 10-year transformation, how I went from being extremely overweight, extremely unhealthy and extremely unhappy as a 13, 14, 15-year-old boy, and just deciding around 15 and a half, 16 years old that I'm not going to live that life anymore. I'm not going to live the life of being bullied, taken advantage of, in and out of fights every single day through school, primary school and high school, fighting my way through there because bullies would be, pulling on my fat, slapping my face and all that sort of stuff. So, I had a really traumatic childhood, but at the end of the day I always feel that, does anybody really care about that story, about me being where I am today because of where I was in the past? And after posting that, after having the courage to post that photo out of me, really vulnerable back when I was 14, to then the next photo was 10 years, I was 24 years old and super happy with the physique that I've had from then till now. Really happy with the sort of the skin that I'm in now. But it took me 10 years to feel really comfortable in the skin that I'm in, and also to post one of those mirror selfies like all the gym junkies love to do, flashing their guns. Look at these babies, protein shakes. So yeah, I just want to come at you and say, thank you very much for all the responses and all the feedback and all the great messages that you sent me. It's honestly, it shows that it was worth it. It was absolutely overwhelming. So, if you've not seen the before and after photo, I'm going to pop it up here. You can see my before, after, and see those transformations. I'm going to talk to you about what happened then, back when I was 14 years old, to how that then transformed my, my life and my mindset. So a lot of people want the physique, the end product, and to get that end product is really hard work. And for me, back when I was, overweight and supremely unhealthy, you have to want it really bad. If you want to go from being overweight and unhealthy to then, an ideal weight for yourself and really healthy, it's going to take some, some discipline, patience and consistency, and they'll help get you results. Back when I was 14, I came from a place called Drumchapel in Glasgow, and it's, it's super rough, kind of like the Bronx in, America, the hood in America, or, like Maryhill, Poso, just the real sort of rough ghetto parts of, say like East End of London and all that sort of stuff. And I feel that, if I didn't have that upbringing, I wouldn't be where I am today. So even though it was quite traumatic, and a lot of days I was crying, a lot of days I didn't want to be here, yeah, it helped me become a strong individual for who I am today. That you've got to be willing to take the hits to get to where you want in life. And back when I was, getting bullied and things like that, going through a really hard time, not seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe there's somebody out there just now that's watching this that's maybe in the same position, and you might not be 14, 15, 16, you might be 24, 34, 44. But what I will say is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You might not see it because you're in your own head, just like I did as well. But if each day you just make a conscious decision to make yourself become better than you were yesterday, good things are going to happen. Bad things can't happen for so long in your life if you are willing to do the actions to make it good. I promise you that. I promise you that. And that's all I done. It was about, 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas. I can remember sitting down with my dad, we're playing the PlayStation, playing the Xbox, I can't remember at the time. I'm sitting there eating 3 bags of Monster Munch or Doritos or whatever it was, Diet Iron Brew, Diet Coke, crisps, sweets, you name it. I ate it all. Like, I just had no conception for healthy living at all. So I'd sit in, play computer games, and there was just one day where I spoke to my dad and I said, do you think I'm fat? Like, do I look fat to you, Dad? And he was like, do you want the dad answer or do you want the honest answer? And that was literally the day that completely changed my life. So all the bullies who have called me fatty six bellies, you fat bastard, you fat cunt, hamster cheeks, the Michelin man, it was just horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I don't think these people really know how badly they physically and mentally abuse me. And they're probably reading this or listening to this right now. And do you know what? If you are, I thank you. I thank you for putting me through the things that you put me through, because now I'm the person that I am. And all that stuff, you never broke me and you never will break me. You actually made me into the person I am today. So I've got to thank you for all the bad that you gave me, because it's gave me all the good now. So there we go. Thanks guys, you've made me, and I'm going to keep making myself now. So yeah, my dad said to me, honestly son, you're really overweight, like you're really heavy. And at that point, that was where it literally, that was it. Like, that was a changing point. All the bullies could tell me I was fat, whoever, wherever, I would be scared to take my top off or anything like that. But my dad telling me, did I want the dad answer or did I want the honest answer? And he told me, son, you're really overweight. I had this big bowl of crisps, and I took it downstairs and I put it in the bin, and I put the Diet Iron Brew back in the fridge, the Diet Coke back in the fridge, and that was it. I said, I'm having no chocolate, no crisps, no fizzy juice, no takeaway curries, kebabs, just McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Taco Bell, whatever it is, all these crappy takeaways. I said from that day, when I was about 15 and a half years old, 16 years old, I'm not doing it anymore. And it was 3 weeks before Christmas, and my mum and dad, as much as they love me and as much as they believe in me now, they did not believe that I was going to do what I was going to do back being 15 and a half years old, because who has that discipline at 15 and a half years old? Not very many people. But you've had to have went through some traumatic stuff that I've been through to have the strength to be able to say no to those bad things and start leading a healthy life. It wasn't healthy to start, I will admit it wasn't healthy. I only had a bowl of crunchy nut cornflakes with skim milk and an apple for the full day, and that was it. And I lost an absolute shit ton of weight. Started getting super skinny, but I went yellow, almost like jaundice, because I was lacking so much vitamins and minerals. So I'd fall asleep in school, I'd fall asleep in class, I'd fall asleep at lunchtime, like round the back of the school or whatever. I'd just go for a nap because I had no energy. My friends were starting to get concerned, my mum was starting to get concerned, my dad was. But that was a couple of months down the line. So Christmas was coming up, and you get all the selection boxes with the money from your aunts and uncles, 20 quid in a card, a nice selection box. And I'd rip the card open, love the money, take the money out, put it in my drawer, and put the selection box in the corner, let them build up. There's about 10 of them. And my mum, as weeks went by, she would, like, he's not eating them. And I didn't eat them. And my mum, about a month later said, Sean, you better eat them because I'm going to go out a date. And I was like, Mum, probably better give them to people that are going to eat them, or throw them in the bin, because I'm not going to eat it. And that was it. That was, I think, the turning point for my mum and dad, where they knew I'm really changing. I really want to change my life, and badly as well. And being from Drumchapel, then moving to Maryhill, doing this sort of stuff of not having takeaways and kebabs and curries and pizzas and all that at lunchtime with your mates and things like that. I then get a little bit sort of excluded from the group. I wasn't a cool guy anymore because I was trying to eat healthy and they weren't, because it was cool to have a chippy at lunchtime. And yeah, it was just like that back then. I don't know if it's like that now, but yeah, back then it was like that. So yeah, I really took control of my life, and I feel that if you want to get anywhere in life, you yourself have to take control of it, not pointing the finger at, you know, somebody else, your family, your friends, or your work colleagues, or your manager, or your boss, or whoever it is. You are where you are because of you and your choices. Do not put that on anybody else. I was where I was, back overweight, getting bullied because of my choices. My mum and dad weren't feeding that to me. They would try not to, but because I was so selfish and, you know, very naive to, you know, I liked the taste, I wanted it, and I'd eat till I was more than full, and that was it. And if I didn't get it, I would moan, I would whine, I would even cry to make sure I got what I wanted. And they were only doing that out of love. And you might think that's bad, but as a parent, I don't know how it's going to feel when I've got a kid that's screaming that they want a McDonald's or a KFC or a Burger King or whatever it is. But they would just give it to me, probably to shut me up, and at the same time, because they love me and they wanted to give me everything that I wanted. And is that a bad thing? You know, maybe too much of anything is a bad thing. So yeah, maybe they could have been a bit more disciplined, but at the end of the day, that's not their fault. You know, they just wanted to love me, and that was it. So yeah, I just, you know, want to share the first part, you know, me being 14, me being bullied, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to then move on to what I was doing from 14 to 24 in terms of some of the things that I went through, and hopefully you can learn what not to do. And that's the reason why I'm personal training now, because I don't want people to do some of the unhealthy things I've done to get healthy. So that'll be in part 2. This is part 1. There'll be loads of parts to this, but I want to tell my story. If you like it, give it a little thumbs up or give it a little heart, and it'd be much appreciated. Alright, I'll see you later, guys.